Hello everybody, Hyperbugler here with another episode of Kerbal Space Program. So in our last episode we did a couple of small flights and some mess ups and such, but we have a little bit of science here, so we are going to go into the research and development, the basic stuff. Get a couple sciencey things going, some bigger fuel tanks, some more science stack decoupler. What else do we got here that we can get? Uh, Couplers, huge, gigantic things, gigantic solid state solid state hard drives, solid fuel boosters, the landing struts. I think we have 32 science. We could get these two, I think, or just this. What do we get with this? We didn't get any engines. Let's go for the basic rocketry. We want to get our spacecraft into our spacecraft into orbit in this time because we have our active contracts of which are the ones that I started. Active. Here we go. Test the Mark 16 parachute. That's the one that goes right on top of the thing. Test the stack decoupler in flight. But we want to get orbiting Kerbal too as well. So let's accepted. And what do we have active? It says it's done, doesn't it? Deadline accepted year day 1. Accepted. So it's done. Right? Why does it say we have 2 contracts? Do I have this one? What are my contracts? That's the stack decoupler. And test that. Okay. We're gonna get into orbit anyway. Forget everything. Hopefully get into orbit. Anyway, you're gonna get this going. Get our parachute on top here. Let's see. Get a couple of these fuel tanks on here. See, what do we have here? This one has max thrust of 200 and 5.7 liquid fuel per second. This has a little bit more thrust. I think we're going to use this T45 engine. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to try to make this so it can be staged a little bit. We'll stick some solid rocket boosters on the side maybe or something. That on there. That on. We could just shove one of these on the bottom, maybe. Why don't we try this? This will be interesting, to say the least. So, the other thing we want to do, separate that out and put a Sepratron stack decoupler on there as well. So let's see, what should we name this? Rocket Booster Mark 1. Save and launch. Okay. We're going to get our SAS on. Stabilization. And in 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, we're doing good here. Pretty stable. Acceleration isn't the best, I guess. We will get there, hopefully. gonna get a little tiny bit of turn going on this. We make our way up. Hopefully this solid booster will get us out of the thickest part of the atmosphere down here. Doesn't look like it's going to, but... Ooh, let's see. This is gonna go there, right? Yeah, don't want... Oop, okay, there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna throttle down just a bit. Make sure we're still accelerating. Little by little. Getting out of the thickest part of the atmosphere now. Get a nice look back at the Space Center. Okay, let's get... I guess we didn't try to stack decoupler early enough. Okay, we're gonna test that Mark 16 parachute though. Get this turned over a bit. The hair. Stay. Stay. There we go. Down about half fuel. Doing well. See how our view is here. We are gonna get into space, it looks like. So I'm gonna throttle down. See how this goes. Can't really do maneuver nodes yet that I've been looking into just in the open thing, but we do have an apoapse of 95,000 meters, which is well into space. So as soon as we get into space, I'm just gonna turn it over. As soon as we get into that space, I'm going to fire the engines and try to get us into orbit. That nice curvature of the Earth. Well, of Kerbal, not the Earth. Okay, we're getting close, so I'm just gonna fire up now. See if we can get into orbit here. I'm gonna cut it just until we get to our apoapse. Now I have to be careful here because I don't want to get stuck. I need to make sure I have enough fuel to get back in. Get back into Kerbal. I don't know if I'm gonna make it out in the first place. Let's fire it up. Bring up our nav ball here. Cut it for a second. See how our fuel's doing. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're not gonna make orbit. That's okay. We're gonna get a nice arc over to there. Let us speed everything up a bit here. I'm just gonna decouple that and get our parachute stuff going so we know how fast we are here. Now it wants us to activate it. Ooh, whoa, hello. Hyperbugler Kerman getting knocked around a little bit in there. He's okay though. We are going to... So fast. Okay. Make sure everything is nice and stable. Going a bit quick right now. Pretty soon we're going to be getting our re-entry burn. There it is. Nice, and ease it back into the atmosphere here. Ease it as I... Okay. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to test our parachute, unfortunately. Going a bit too fast on our entry. 11,000 meters. 10,000 meters at 400 meters per second. Slowing down pretty quick. Okay, I'm going to activate my parachute. This will bring us right down into splashdown, hopefully. But I think we're just going to cancel these contracts because we want to get into orbit this time. Slow it down a bit. Parachute's going to be opening up. There it is. And we'll go 4 times speed, making our way down into the ocean. This is a nice... We got close to orbit, not quite. But that's okay. And almost there. Ooh, I kind of hammered it into the ground there, or into the ocean. And recover vessel. Let's see what we get out of this. Probably not going to get a ton of science, but it'll be 2.7 science. Okay, not the greatest. Let's see here. Exit that. And we want to go to our research here, see if we can get a bit more of a system set up to do some more staging. We'll have a little bit of a better engine for staging here. Okay. We will throw this down. It's a bit more efficient, lower thrust, but more efficient in terms of power. We're going to now throw some more fuel tanks on. Actually, you know what? We probably don't even need that much. Let's do just this. And then we can put a bunch of fuel on the bottom here. Let's see. How much does it weigh? Okay. Let's see how much we can do here. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. We're gonna go with our higher thrust. Nope, we're gonna go with the lower thrust one. The slightly lower thrust, 200 thrust instead of 215. But it has some vectoring range, which is nice. And this is the Rocket Booster Mark II. Save that. And let's just change our... Nope, not the space plane hangar. Let's change our things here. We'll cancel this contract. Cancel that contract. And we want to try out... get to orbiting Kerbal here. And we're gonna... We don't have radial decouplers yet. Where's that? Okay, perform visual surveys. I didn't take any crew reports. That's something I have to do. Stability enhancer. I have what is that? Radial mount parachutes. Let's see. I guess that's all we're going to be doing for now. Okay. Let us try to get into orbit this time. Load up our Rocket Booster Mark II. And go to the launch pad. Here we go. Okay. Here on the launch pad. Fire. Oh, geez. This is not good. Got my staging a bit mixed up here. Oh, okay. So we gotta revert flight for a second and forgot to put it to coupler. We have this lovely engine here, but nothing to detach it from. So, throw that on, throw that on. That's first, then this, then that, then that. Parachute. Good. Let's go to launch. Save it again. And take 2 in 3, 2, 1, launch. Seems a bit quicker off of the pad. Our dirt launch pad that we have here. Nice acceleration. As we lose fuel, it'll start accelerating faster and faster. Let's... Ooh, I don't even have SAS activated, but it's staying nice and straight. Let's just speed it up a hair. And... a bit more. Seems pretty stable. Things are going well. Almost out of the thinnest part of the atmosphere, or the thickest part of the atmosphere. Let's start to turn over just a bit here. And our only thing is to achieve orbit here. Start to turn over a bit more. Got a lot out of this first stage. And there it is. Have our second stage going. Let's just see where we are on the map here. Right now we're at 69,000, just barely not in space. There we go. We have a nice comfortable 70,000. We'll deactivate that. And as we approach our apoaps, probably at about 74,000, I'm going to begin my burn for my orbital burn, I guess. We're at 64,000 meters, 64 kilometers in the sky. Got all these nice things. There's the sun. We see the moon from here? Is it out? There's the moon. Coming for you soon. Okay, we are in space. We've hit 70,000 meters. I'm going to activate my engine. We're going to slowly, hopefully ease it into an orbit here. Making our way around. Approaching our apoaps. How are we doing on fuel? We're decent on fuel. Like I said, this is a bit more efficient of an engine. Angle up just a hair. Almost to our apoaps. We're doing okay. I think I'm going to angle up just a hair. Help keep us from falling back too much. We're going to make it. It's going to be close. We have plenty of fuel left. I think we're going to do it. I think we are going to achieve orbit. The apoaps is pushing forward just a hair. We're going to knock it down back to center. And we have reached orbit. We have a periaps of 77,000 meters. We are in orbit now. We've achieved orbit on Kerbal. Contract complete. Tons of rating and stuff. Science. Good stuff. Okay. How about... Oh, we don't have EVA. Let's do a little... Oop, that's not... Okay. Let's do a crew report. Crew report. 10 science. It seems we are very much in space right now. The sky seems to be mostly below us. Well put, Jebediah. Okay. We achieved orbit. What we're going to do now is... Oop, a bit too far. We're going to deorbit here. We want to come in on the day side. So we will speed things up a bit and get to our apoapse. And at our apoapse, we are going to do a retrograde burn. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're going to do a retrograde burn. Bring us back in. A little bit more. Put us in over the ocean here. Should be a nice, easy landing. Coming back onto the day side. There's the beautiful ocean that we're going to be landing in. Okay. We're going to decouple. Start coming into the atmosphere here. 58,000 meters. We are within the atmosphere. Ooh, okay. Coming down at orbital velocity, slowing down a bit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go. Got our nice heat shield to protect us. We are coming in. There we go. It's starting to heat up, turn bright red. Doing a nice job. Okay. Plenty of ocean below us. Speed things up just a bit. And I'm just gonna put us right like this. Probably rotate a bit as we come in. Down to 200 meters per second. And 4,000 meters up. And about 1,000 meters, I'm going to activate parachute. There it is. Should open up at 500, just like so. And bring us down into the ocean. Really doesn't like when I try to make adjustments when we're in the sky, does it? And coming down nice and easy. Splashdown. There it is. Okay. We will recover our vessel. See how much science we get for this. 10 science for our crew report. 20 science for returning from Kerbal orbit. Very nice. Funds brought back for the parts. And Jebediah Kerman has advanced to level 1 with 1 experience gained. Very nice. We have completed our contract. We can probably just discard this now, I think. We'll just get a bit more science stuff for next time. I think we're just going to go straight down the list pretty much. We have, let's see here. Oh, a science center, I guess. Science Junior. Small parts inside make it not suitable for small children. Some comms devices, different maneuver things, and reaction wheels. Be some structural stuff, radial decoupler, that'd be really nice. And some advanced rocketry so we have a nice bigger fuel tank. Let's see. Should we go with structural so we could get some radial decouplers? Thought we do have decouplers. Oh, we just bought that, okay. So we do have decouplers, radial decouplers. They aren't the extended ones out like this. I think we're going to go with the advanced rocketry. That way we can get into orbit just a little bit easier with some bigger fuel tanks that aren't all stacked on top of each other. Okay, so let's get this advanced rocketry. Nice. Down to 27 science, though. We will have plenty to come. So, thank you for watching. We got the sun beginning to set over there. Oh, you know what? Let's upgrade some of this stuff too. We have 399,000 money of whatever money it is. Can upgrade our launch pad and upgrade our vehicle assembly building. Why don't we upgrade our tracking station as well? I think that allows us to do some more science, some better science. What do we got here? Administration building. We want to keep enough money to build spacecraft, though. Might as well upgrade. Let's upgrade mission control as well. That was pretty cheap. But thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like button or subscribe to see some more. I'm dropping stuff. But yeah, thanks again. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.